True or false? The absolute value of x minus 13 is equal to the absolute value of 13 minus x. In order to see if these are true, if this statement is true, we would have to rewrite one side in order to have both sides look the same or be equivalent. So we're going to try to manipulate the expression inside the absolute value so that they're the same. Let's keep the left side the same, x minus 13, and let's try to rewrite 13 minus x to look like x minus 13 using properties of absolute value. The first thing we can do is factor out a negative 1. So we'll have negative 1 times negative 13 plus x inside the absolute value. Then we can use the property of absolute values that right now we have the absolute value of the product would be the same as the product of the two absolute values of the individual factors. We know they're equivalent. Then we know that the absolute value of negative 1 is 1. So we'll have the absolute value of negative 13 plus x times 1, which is just the absolute value of negative 13 plus x times multiplying by 1 doesn't have any effect on the absolute value. And then we can use the commutative property to show that negative 13 plus x we can rearrange to be x plus negative 13 or minus 13, which shows the two sides being equal. This then also confirms the property that we have the absolute value of a minus b is equal to the absolute value of b minus a, where a is x and b is 13. Either way, both ways are both proofs are A, making the statement A true.